Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Commuter. And this movie came out in 2018, starring Liam Neeson, Vera Farmiga, and a whole bunch of others. And I thought this movie was really dull and boring, and there wasn't really much that I liked about it. Just from the opening scene, I was kind of given a red flag simply because of the editing and how the opening credits were presented, and it felt like Alien 3, the way those credits were presented. And if you've seen Alien 3, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And in this movie, it's no better. And really, the opening scene to this movie was bad simply because of the editing. It was way too choppy. It felt like a trailer, and it was very distracting for me. And I just couldn't get into it. And the only thing that I kind of liked about this movie was when Jonathan Banks was on screen. Not because he gave like a fantastic performance or blew me away, but it's kind of like, oh, it's nice to see you in this. Even if you are kind of wasted and not really given anything to do because you only have like 5 minutes of screen time. But still, nice to see him, but that's about it. The movie was kind of funny bad at points, and that's, I guess, another positive-ish. Like, I wasn't super bored by this movie, and this movie is pretty ridiculous, and it did kind of remind me of Eagle Eye, just with how ridiculous things were happening in that movie. Like, there's no way these things could have happened. It's just what the script decided to have, and now it's happening, and this is what we're left with. The characters in this movie are pretty dull and hollow, and there's nothing really to be interested in. Like, they're just very boring shells of human beings, and that's all there is to them. And the action sequences, there's nothing impressive about them. There was one that was done in like a single take, and that was kind of cool, but it wasn't really all that memorable. The music was pretty bland and forgettable, and I've honestly forgotten it already. I just remember it being not very impactful while watching the movie, and throughout the entire movie, I was predicting that this was going to be one of those movies where everyone is in on it, and much to my surprise, that's kind of the case. Because if you've seen Eagle Eye, then it's very reminiscent of that movie, plot-wise. And there were just a lot of different action movies that this movie reminded me of that I liked better. Like, I'm not a big fan of Speed, but I remember liking that more than this. And even a movie like Non-Stop, also with Liam Neeson. I think that was the same director. And also, I think I was a bit more engaged with that movie from memory, though I don't really remember it at the moment. Mostly because I can barely remember that movie, but I think I was more entertained by it. And Non-Stop's also shorter, too. That movie's only an hour and a half. This movie's an hour and 45. So, like, 15-minute difference, but doesn't need to be 15 minutes longer, is what I will say about it. And that's about all I have to say about The Commuter. It was hollow. Nothing happened particularly that engaged me. I was just reminded of other movies while watching it, and all in all, it's just a very bland and forgettable movie that I didn't really need to see, and I'm glad that it was under 2 hours at the very least, but there was just nothing here that impressed me or made this movie memorable or anything like that. It was just any action movie that you can just pull out of a $5 Walmart bin. So that's what this movie is to me. Just a movie that you would find in a $5 bin at Walmart. And not even a good movie from that bin. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give The Commuter a 3 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of The Commuter, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Dumb Money. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.